How have you learned to be more comfortable in uncomfortable situations?
I think the only way you can do that is to place yourself in more and more uncomfortable situations. I think it's critical, particularly if in a role of an entrepreneur. People are not going to be handing you things. You have to go out there. You have to find it. You have to have a little bit of hustle in order to make things happen. So automatically, you're coming from a position of being uncomfortable. So you have to force yourself to be just more calm, more sure of yourself, more assertive when placed into those situations because it's going to happen naturally. So if you don't respond to it, everyone around you will be able to tell, and you need to fight through those initial barriers of just feeling uncomfortable. And it can be something as simple as asking for things. I think a lot of people that are in more traditional environments, they don't really have to ask because there's already a set of guidelines and rules that govern the behavior within their organization. When you're an entrepreneur, you're kind of making those rules up and guidelines as you go along. Particularly if your organization is very small, it can be an organization of one, it can be an organization of 10, but a lot of that vision is going to come from you, and you have to be comfortable kind of putting your stamp on things. And you're not always going to have, not everyone always has to agree with you. As long as you have the comfort in that you're going about things in the right way, ultimately that's going to be what's most important toward making the organization successful.
So how do you find comfort in uncomfortable situations, say walking into a room where you don't know anybody?
That's probably one of the more basic things because you have to just put yourself out there. You never really know who's going to be in a room with you, and when you're in an environment, when you're doing a business like mine, for example, I have many different needs, from their partner needs, their speaker needs, there's moderator needs, there's panelist needs, there's just team resource needs. I never know who in a particular room is going to fit one of those categories. So it's in my best interest to try to engage as many people as possible just practically, because I never know how someone is going to fit in. They might not fit in at all, but or they might not fit in immediately, but this is something that's long term for me. So they were people that I might want to engage with that I couldn't engage with in year one that I was able to engage with in year two, and I'm sure that pattern will continue. But that's part of the process. It's just about putting yourself out there and being open to the possibilities.